Sairam students, welcome to the 8th session of chapter 2, that is number work. In the last session we were doing problem set 6, right? So we had solved two word problems of the comparison of bigger and smaller numbers. So now let's move to the third word problem. The number of the people who took part in Republic Day flag hoisting ceremony was 2,01,306 in Pandharpur Taluka and 1,97,208 in Malshiras Taluka. In which taluka did a larger number of people participate? So, what is there in this word problem, children? There was a Republic Day flag hoisting ceremony. So, in Pandharpur taluka, there were 2,01,306 people. Whereas in Malshiras taluka, there were 1,97,208 people. So, let's start with framing the statements. The number of the people participated in Republic Day flag hoisting ceremony in Pandharpur Taluka is equal to 2,01,306. The next statement will be the number of the people participated in Republic Day flag hoisting ceremony in Malshiras Taluka is equal to 1,97,208. So you can see, children, here whatever statements I am writing, they are the same. Only the taluka and the number of the people are changing. Right, children? So 2,01,306 and the other number is 1,97,208. So when we start the comparison, first what I had told you, children, we are going to see both the sides there are same digit numbers. Yes, both the sides it's a 6-digit number. So we'll start the comparison from the left hand side. What is the first number? Here it is 2. Whereas to your right hand side, the first number from the left is 1. So 2 is greater than 1. So therefore 2,01,306 is greater than 1,97,208. So your final answer will be in Pandharpur Taluka a larger number of people participated. So your final answer is, children, in Pandharpur Taluka a larger number of people participated. Let's move to the fourth word problem. At an exhibition, the Annapurna Savings Group sold goods worth rupees 5,12,345. The Nirman Group sold goods worth rupees 4,12,900. This figure was rupees 4,33,000 for the Srujan Group and rupees 5,11,937 for the Savitribai Phule Group. So if you can see, children, the three word problems which we had done, in that there were only two numbers for comparison. Whereas in this word problem, there are four groups and the comparison is for the four numbers. So what is given in this word problem? There is an exhibition wherein the first group, that is the Annapurna Savings Group, it sold goods worth rupees 5,12,000 345. The second group is Nirman group, which sold goods worth rupees 4,12,900. The third group is your Srujan group, which sold goods worth rupees 4,33,000. And the last group is Savitri Bai Phule group, and it sold goods worth rupees 5,11,937. So let's move to the next part of this question. What has been given? Which group had the largest sales? So out of the 4 groups, you have to find out which group had the largest sale. Next question is, which group had the smallest? Out of the 4 groups, which group had the smallest sale? And then third question is, write the sales figure in ascending order. So the 4 groups which sales figures have been given, that you have to write in ascending order. So what is ascending order, children? It is from the smallest number to the biggest number. So we'll solve all the 3 questions one by one. So first we'll start with the statements. Goods sold by Annapurna Savings Group is equal to rupees 5,12,345. Your next statement will be goods sold by Nirman Group is equal to rupees 4,12,900. Your third statement will be goods sold by Surjan Group is equal to rupees 4,33,000. And your last statement will be goods sold by Savitri Bai Phule Group is equal to rupees 5,11,937. So what I have done, children, I have written all the 4 sales figure on one side and all the names of the groups on the right hand side. So now what was our first question? Which group had the largest sale? Now when you see these figures, you can see all are of the same digits, right? All are 6-digit numbers, isn't it? So what we will do, we'll start the comparison from the left hand side. So if you see, there is the first digit is 5, right? Here it is 4, here it is 4, and down it is 5. So now what 4 is smaller than 5. So what is remaining? 5,12,000. 5,12,345 and 5,11,937. So out of these two, you have to now finalize which is the greater one. Now, as I told you, the first digit was 5 in both the things. Now let's move to the next digit, that is 1 and 1. So again both are same. So let's go to the third digit, that is 2. And what is the third digit over here? It is 1. So 2 is greater than 1. So 5,12,345 is the greatest number. So your first question was which group had the largest sale? So you will write Annapurna group had the largest sale. Then your second question was which group had the smallest sale? So as I told, we had already discussed that 4 is smaller than 5. So smallest sale, there are 2 figures. One is 4,12,900 and the other is 4,33,000. So we'll start the comparison between these 2 figures. So when you are starting the comparison, now again first digit is 4. Again here it is 4. Let's move to the second digit. Second digit is 1 and here it is 3. So 1 is smaller than 3. So 4,12,900 is smaller than 4,33,000. So out of the 4 groups, Nirman group has got the smallest sale. And what is the sales figure? 4,12,900. And then what was our third question, children? Write the sales figure in the ascending order. So now you know what is the smallest sale. So smallest sale is 4,12,900, right? So after 4,12,900, we saw the next number was 4,33,000, right children? And then will come 5,11,937 and the largest sale was 5,12,345. So I hope students you are understanding what I am telling. So we'll write the answers as Annapurna Savings Group had the largest sale. The answer to our second question will be Nirman Group had the smallest sales. And the answer to the third question will be the sales figure in ascending order is as follows. So 4,12,900 is the smallest one. After that 4,33,000, then 5,11,937 and the last one will be 5,12,345. So you can see children, it is starting from the smallest number to the biggest number. So right students, so with this we completed our problem set. So let's move to the next part, that is introducing crores. So students, we had seen till 7-digit numbers. Now we are going to see 8-digit number. Now 8-digit number means it starts from crores. Now let's take the example 84512,706. So what we had learnt in our earlier session children, up to for the 7-digit numbers we used to start with the place values from our right hand side. So 6 is in your units place, 0 is in the tens place, 7 in the hundreds place, 2 in the thousands place, 1 in the 10,000s place, 5 in the lakhs place, 4 in the 10 lakhs place and 8 is in the crores place. So how will you write it? 8 crore 45 lakh 12,706. Let's move to the second example. 56163,589. So again starting from your right hand side, 9 in the units place, 8 in the tens place, 5 in the hundreds place, 3 in the thousands place, 6 in the 10,000s place, 1 in the lakhs place, 6 in the 10 lakhs place and 5 in the crores place. So it is 5 crore 61 lakh 63,589. So I hope students now you know how to write in words the crore value, right children? So this is what we had seen children. So let's move to the next part. So this is the table which has been prepared. One side it is numbers, in the second column it is in words and in the third column it is number of zeros after 1. So when the number is 1, that is you write it in words as 1, there are no zeros, right? That is your units place. Then when the number is 10, then how many zeros are there in 10? It is 1 0. Then when it is 100, there are 2 zeros. When it is 1000, there are 3 zeros. When it is 10,000, there are 4 zeros. When there are 5 zeros, then it will be lakh. It is called as 1 lakh. When there are 6 zeros, then it is called as 10 lakh. When there are 7 zeros, it is called as 1 crore. And when there are 8 zeros, it is 10 crore. When there are 9 zeros, it is called as abja. When there are 9 zeros, it is called as abja. So students, depending upon the number of zeros, you can write the place value of it. Right, children? So with this, we end the second chapter, children, that is the number work. So in this chapter, children, first we saw how to write the Devanagari numerals. Then we saw how about the 6-digit number, 7-digit number and the 8-digit number. So in this 6, 7 and 8-digit numbers, first we saw how to write the numbers. The number was given and we were supposed to write it in words. Also we did it the other way round, that is the word was given and we wrote it in numbers. Then children, we saw about the place name and the place value of each and every digit. After that, we saw about the expansion of numbers. We had taken a number and then we expanded it. Also, after that we saw that the expansion was given and from that expansion we wrote a number. Then we saw about the bigger and smaller numbers. We did the comparison between the smaller and the bigger numbers. Then we also solved the word problems related to bigger and smaller numbers. Also, we saw about the ascending order and the descending order. Ascending order was from the smallest number to the bigger number and descending order was from the bigger number to the smaller number. So I hope children you have understood this chapter clearly. If you have any doubt, you please go through the videos related to this chapter. Also, a link has been given for you to solve the assignment. So I hope you are solving the assignment on time to time. Right, children? So let's meet in the next session. In the next session, we will be starting with the third chapter. Right, children? So till then, goodbye.